The swagger of the dawn of Sandeshkhali, Sheikh Shahjahan. The TMC strongman called Chhota Daud arrested after over 50 days. Women of Sandeshkhali celebrate arrest with colours. BJP questions the timing of the arrest.
ममता की गुंडा शाहजहान, ममता की पुलिस, ममता की सीआईडी, ममता छोड़ो और बंगाल बचाओ.
TMC says Mamta Banerjee walks the talk on women's safety.
One type of political party does talk, talk, talk. But the Trinamool Congress does walk the talk.
Sandeshkhali storm escalates. That's our top focus on India First. Look at the swagger. We'll just show you that image. The swagger of the man supposed to be on the run for the past 55 days. And when you look at his demeanor, you can imagine the fear of the Shaktis of Sandeshkhali, the women of Sandeshkhali who are actually celebrating today with colours. But there is still fear. The question is, will strong action be taken against the terror of Sandeshkhali? Or will he return to terrorize them again? We debate. I'm Gaurav Sawant. So after being on the run for the past 55 days, Sheikh Shahjahan was finally arrested. He was presented in a local court. But on this broadcast, we'll show you his body language. Look at the way he walks, signals to the cameras. The TMC strongman, of course, since suspended for 6 years, appeared, it seems, totally unbothered, despite now being in custody. There are many who are also questioning the timing of this arrest. It comes just a day before Prime Minister Narendra Modi heads to Bengal. The TMC, of course, insists this is the Mamta Banerjee government walking the talk on crimes against women.
Walking confidently into the courtroom, Sheikh Shahjahan finally apprehended. The strongman of Sandeshkhali apprehended from his hideout in North 24 Parganas. At the heart of large-scale protest and a political standoff between the ruling TMC and the opposition BJP in West Bengal, Sheikh Shahjahan has been evading capture since January 5th, when his supporters assaulted ED investigators during a raid on his properties in Sandeshkhali. Linked to an alleged Russian scam, his demeanor upon arrest elicited strong political reactions. The BJP criticized his arrest a day before Prime Minister Narendra Modi's West Bengal visit as a mere facade.
ये लुका छुपी क्यों? रात में उसको अरेस्ट किया गया, उसी दिन अरेस्ट किया गया जिस दिन उनको ईडी का समन आया है, ईडी ने बुलाया है, और रात में ही कोर्ट में कब पेश किया गया, बोला गया, हमें तो कुछ पता ही नहीं चला, मीडिया को भी कुछ पता नहीं चला, आज सुबह से सबको पता चला. ये जो स्थिति बना के रखा हुआ है, पूरी तरीके से लग रहा है कि ममता बनर्जी कोशिश कर रही है कि शेख शाहजहान का बाल भी बाका ना हो और छोटी छोटी धाराएं देकर जितना संभव हो लाइट, जिसे बोलते हैं लाइट सेक्शन लगाकर इसको निकाल के ला पाए.
The state government refuted the allegations, questioning why the ED hadn't acted sooner.
बंगाल पुलिस को वो एम्पावर्ड नहीं थे कि आप जाके अरेस्ट कीजिए. पूरी ईडी क्यों नहीं अरेस्ट की? सवाल तो अब हम लोग करेंगे कि ईडी ने क्यों नहीं अरेस्ट किया. आपके हाथ में था. अरेस्ट के बाद अगर आप सवाल करें कि आप 3 दिन में 2 दिन में कैसे पकड़ लिए, अब आप नहीं पकड़े तो भी आप सवाल करेंगे, और पकड़ते हैं तो आप उनकी कॉन्फिडेंस पे शक करते हैं.
The court remanded Sheikh Shahjahan to 10 days in police custody after opposition from the police regarding his bail, citing his admission of involvement in the assault on ED officials on January 5th. Women in Sandeshkhali rejoiced at Sheikh Shahjahan's arrest. The The TMC leader faces serious allegations of land grabbing and sexual exploitation in the village. Local women, however, expressed concerns of potential retaliation from Shahjahan and his supporters.
Sheikh Shahjahan arrest holo আপনারা অনেক দিন কি বলছেন
ওকে আমরা ফাঁসি চাই ফাঁসি চাই এখন ধরা পড়েছে এত আনন্দ করছি
আপনারা কি এখন খুশি আছেন আগের থেকে
খুশি বিশাল আমরা বিশাল
আগে যে একটা ভয়ের পরিবেশ ছিল আপনারা ভয়তে ছিলেন আমরা দেখেছি
আমরা পাচ্ছি সেটা একটু ভয় আছে একজনও আছে একটু হলেও আমাদের ভয় আছে
কিসের সেই ভয়টা কি
ওদের গ্রেপ্তার করেছে ওকে ছেড়ে দিতে তো পারে
ওর ফাঁসি চাই
না কিন্তু এখন আগের থেকে অ্যারেস্ট হওয়ার আগের থেকে
সাহস পেয়েছি একটু সাহস পেয়েছি
For now, a moment of jubilation in the conflict-ridden village, spotlighted nationally due to the alleged transgressions of Sheikh Shahjahan. Bureau Report, India Today.
So when you catch snatches of that conversation, what stands out? Conversation of those Shaktis of Sandeshkhali. Bhishon Khushi, they're very happy. Phansi chai, they want him hanged. Why? They also say bhayachi, because they still are scared of this terror of Sandeshkhali. But is there merit in the BJP saying that the arrest is a mere eyewash and that the timing is suspect? Or is there merit in the TMC insisting Mamata Banerjee has finally walked the talk on women's safety? Joining me on India First is Priyanka Tibrewal, spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Jayant Ghoshal is a senior journalist, understands Bengal like the back of his hand. Dr. Vikram Singh is a former Director General of Police, and Namrata Kothari is a political analyst, and we hope to get the Trinamool perspective from her. Priyanka Tibrewal, TMC insists Mamata Banerjee walks the talk on women's safety, and the arrest of the now suspended TMC strongman for 6 years, Sheikh Shahjahan. Madam, it shows that Mamata Banerjee walks the talk.
If she walks the talk, what took her 55 days to suspend a person against whom the allegation is not by one or two individuals, but the villagers, the women of that village, all of them. But what did the Chief Minister then say? She did not wait for any kind of investigation. What did she say that time? She said that these women are lying. They are purchased. They have been given money by BJP and CPM. Otherwise, why are they hiding their faces? Why aren't they showing their faces? This is what we heard from Mamata Banerjee. Not just that. She also said that Shahjahan is a good boy. He's being framed. Now somebody who today has accepted in front of the police that he was behind the attack which was done on the ED. He has accepted everything. For him, Mamata Banerjee was saying that, he is a good guy. And it took 55 days to suspend him. Not just that, Gaurav, just one thing. His entry today speaks volume, It reminded me of the current scene from the movie Animal. The villain's Bobby Deol's entry. It's just the song Dhamal Dhamalu or whatever it was is missing. Let's look at the body language. It's exactly the same. So this is not an arrest.
Okay, let me bring in Namrata Kothari for this. Madam, look at the swagger of Sheikh Shahjahan. Unafraid of the law, finally catching up with him. Or, as the BJP alleges, he was enjoying state patronage. Now it's out in the open.
First of all, I will say it's a victory to all of us. Being a common citizen, at least the women of Sandeshkhali, they have, got the justice. Whatever it may be, it may be the effort of the opposition, it may be the effort of the present government, whatever it may be. But the thing is, the happiness in the face of the women is most important, which they are suffering so far. So I think it's a smart move on the part of the present government that though they have taken time, but at least they have taken the decision, because the charges are there. We can't simply wipe out all the charges, but the charges are definitely, these charges are very grave one. So it's a victory on the part of a woman.
Let me bring in
What
Dr.
kind of
Vikram
victory?
Singh.
How is it a victory? No, Gaurav, we just need to ask her. How is it a victory? How is it a victory? No cases registered for so many years by the complaints made by these women. No FIR registered. How is it a victory? These innocent women from the village, they don't even know that what charges he has been arrested on. He has been arrested on the charges of attacking ED. The police has also removed his name. The CID of West Bengal has removed his name from the charge sheets where there were sections of murder. So what kind of victory? These innocent women of the village, they don't understand dirty politics of TMC and the chief minister.
Okay, Ms. Kothari, you want to quickly respond to the aspect raised by Ms. Tibrewal?
Say, definitely what she is saying, she is a lawyer, she knows it's better than me. But the thing is, once the investigation started, definitely the things will come out. All of us will be hopeful that the people will get the justice. So we will wait and watch, see what the next move of the, either of the police or the government or the opposition. We have to see it.
Jayanta Ghoshal, women of Sandeshkhali celebrated with colours today. They said, and if we got the snatches correct, Bhishon Khushi. But they insisted, Bhai Aachi, Phansi Chai. So fear remains. They want him to be hanged. They're still scared. But tell me, sir, when Ms. Tibrewal says that serious charges of murder and other crimes against the gentleman Sheikh Shahjahan have been removed from the charge sheet by the CID, is there hope for justice, Jayanta Ghoshal?
Actually, Gaurav, this is a very complicated situation because in West Bengal, no doubt of it, this is a very setback for TMC so far Shahjahan is concerned. This is Sandeshkhali, one small area, but it has created a anti-TMC, anti-Mamata government milieu in the whole West Bengal, and BJP is doing BJP's. I mean, what BJP's role is, that it is supposed to be that the opposition party, the exactly Mamata also has done when Mamata was in opposition, and that was against CPM. Now, in this situation, Nandigram was there, and actually the situation after today in the first leg, because there are two aspects. One is the political, legal, all these issues, and what will be the consequence before just election. Prime Minister is coming tomorrow. He is staying here, the priority state of BJP. And BJP, it's a success story in Bengal. Now BJP is sending Rajya Sabha member from West Bengal. So it's a completely, BJP's success. But there is a caveat that, Mamata Banerjee also very smart politician. And she knows how to handle the situation, because in 2021 also, I have seen how she handled the situation. 2019, it was Modi's brand equity. That equity is still there. The huge brand equity of Modi. And Modi ji is the most popular national leader, no doubt of it.
But that's a very pertinent point that you raised, sir. That does Sandeshkhali have the potential to be Shingur 2.0 or Nandigram 2.0? Let me just come to that point, but in a moment. Dr. Vikram Singh, what do you make of the demeanor of Sheikh Shahjahan, described as Chhota Daud by the BJP? Does he fear the police, or does the law fear him, sir?
Good evening, Mr. Sawant and esteemed panelists. Brazen and shameless, to say the least. Shahjahan is India's most wanted and arrested after 55 days, after the direct intervention of His Excellency the Governor and the Honorable High Court. How many times have we seen the intervention of the Honorable High Court and His Excellency the Governor in the arrest of somebody who's most wanted, accused of the most heinous crime? It will take too much of time. The 7 most heinous crimes: attempt to commit murder, land grabbing, money laundering, you name it, and he's accused of that. And to say that it is a success story, I fail to understand what is the success. The brazen manner in which he is moving with self-confidence writ large on his face, and the police force almost escorting him, not detaining him, but escorting him towards the court. Well, the less said, the better. I would have been extremely happy if some hazardous criminal like this had been handcuffed and fettered also. But that wasn't to be, because he seemed to be a person of great significance and importance, somebody who's very valuable to the powers that be in West Bengal. And the signal that has gone, nothing succeeds like success. If you have the favor of the ruling dispensation, you can get away with murder, literally and metaphorically. And this is exactly the story of Shahjahan Sheikh.
Namrata Kothari.
Chapter of shame.
Okay, Namrata Kothari, respond. Here is a man who apparently has no fear of the law, who apparently was well protected for a very long time. If he had serious charges of murder against him, It was removed from the charge sheet, that 2019 charge sheet. This is an indication. The BJP is also questioning the timing of the arrest. Apart from the timing, Shukanta Majumdar says mild sections of the law have been applied instead of stringent sections, ma'am.
See, the main thing here, what I can say, that at least those who are into the criminal cases, at least they got arrested. This is the most important thing. The criminals, they are arrested, and the people who are at a very shock state, or they are traumatized, or they are so far they are not getting their rights, at least they have a hope. They got a light. At least we will get rid of this, this sort of people, and the justice can be done to them. This is the most important thing. And I, being a common citizen, I want that it is a democracy of the people, by the people, and for the people.
Okay.
Therefore, the justice to the people should be done. That is the most important thing. Regarding Shahjahan, there are, I think, this is not the only Shahjahan we are speaking of. In India, these types of people are there. So I think to all the government, whether it is state government or the central government.
But if I restrict myself to the topic of discussion today on this broadcast, Priyanka Tibrewal, multiple FIRs have been registered. His aides are being arrested. Are the Shaktis of Sandeshkhali safer now with Shahjahan in jail? Why do you think, or why is the BJP calling this an eyewash, ma'am?
Gaurav, see, I call this an eyewash because this is being done, with a full strategy after taking such a long time to think about it. And just that because the elections are coming now, so Mamata Banerjee thought that if they don't take any action, then it is completely gone from their hand. So Abhishek Banerjee came out. He said that we couldn't understand the order. Now see, we are arresting him in 2 days. If you knew where he was, if you couldn't arrest him because you said that there was a stay, you could have informed the same to the ED. They could have gone and arrested him. What prevented you from doing so? What prevented you from suspending him for 55 days? What made Mamata Banerjee say in the Legislative Assembly that he's a good boy, he's being framed? Leave all that, leave everything apart. Today, his demeanor speaks volume, and it is excellently, we have complete information that this entire arrest has been, orchestrated. It has been, there is a mediator in between who has already said that how he will get people fight the election sitting inside the jail. But he has no idea that this investigation will be soon handed over to the CBI. And he will have to face the consequences.
Jayanta Ghoshal, does the arrest show that Mamata Banerjee acts even against her own, or has the 55-day delay actually sent out another signal where a union minister, Giriraj Singh, says this is blatant Muslim appeasement? That's why he wasn't arrested for 55 days.
No, you see, there are, as a journalist, I have to follow the TMC's argument also. What Abhishek Banerjee said, that there was a stay in the High Court. I think Priyanka can explain that, because that stay, afterwards, when it has been raised, High Court removed that. Because enforcement wanted.
No, sir. Let me explain it
Shahjahan.
Because this is
you can the best person.
People join the. Let me explain it.
No, you can the best person to clarify. But the Muslim vote bank, what Gaurav is said, the political aspect I'm telling you, obviously it is true that 30% Muslim vote bank, BJP also wants to see the split of the Muslim vote bank. I don't know, after today's, the arrest and everything, what will be the consequence, whether it will be splitted or the en bloc Muslim vote will be more insecure and go for TMC. But if they go for TMC, the Hindu vote bank also can be more consolidated for BJP. The taste of the pudding in its eating. I don't know what will be the consequence.
But let me quickly get Dr. Vikram Singh to respond
to
the aspect.
Can explain that aspect.
Yeah, this 55-day delay and the sudden arrest, after the High Court order, sir, does it smack of, is there merit in the allegation, protected and then shown as arrest? It's done with the vote bank in mind.
The brazen level of protection given to Shahjahan Sheikh is extremely disconcerting and shameful and disgraceful, to say the least. The manner in which it is after the intervention of His Excellency the Governor and the High Court and the reprimand from the High Court that 55 days elapsed. Otherwise, even this arrest would not have happened. No amount announced for his arrest, not declared a proclaimed offender, not declared an absconder, no amount of 5 lakh, 10 lakh rupees bounty on his arrest. This goes to show hunt with the hound and run with the hare. This double-edged policy, the public is intelligent enough to see that you were absolutely on the side of Shahjahan Sheikh to give him illegitimate protection, and this is exactly what had happened. When the heat was turned down, they had no option but to orchestrate an arrest.
Okay, was this arrest orchestrated? What impact will this have on Bengal elections 2024? All that and much more in the days and weeks ahead. To all my guests for joining me on this India First special, many thanks. Does Sandeshkhali have the potential to be the Shingu 2.0 moment? We'll track that story closely.